All right, so you want to dive into this whole XRP price explosion thing?
Yeah, it's been pretty wild.
We've got all these articles, right?
Yeah.
Like a whole stack about the price surge and then what everyone's predicting and really like what's pushing it all.
Yeah, it's been a crazy ride for XRP.
So we're going to like try and break it all down for everyone.
Yeah.
What's interesting to me is this isn't just like a little jump, right? This is like, whoa.
Yeah, we're talking over 400% in just a month.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It even, like, for a little bit was the third biggest crypto.
Really?
Like, it knocked Tether out of the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So now it's, like, behind Bitcoin and Ethereum.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So how do we like even start with all this?
Well, you kind of can't talk about this without, the elephant in the room.
Okay.
That whole legal battle with Ripple and the SEC.
Right.
Like, remember, they were saying that XRP was a security, that Ripple sold it illegally.
Yeah.
But a court just recently said XRP is not a security, like at least when it's traded publicly.
So that's got to be huge for them, for Ripple and XRP.
Oh, yeah, absolutely massive win.
Yeah.
The SEC is appealing it, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But, like, even this win, like, it gives everyone so much more confidence.
It's like everyone can finally breathe again.
Totally. And you see it right there in the price, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, we have the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, resigning.
Yeah. Everyone's like, what does that mean for
Well,
crypto?
it's totally adding fuel to the whole fire.
Yeah.
Because, like, Gensler, he was, tough on crypto. So now everyone's hoping that, whoever takes over is going to be, like, nicer.
Yeah. More crypto friendly, right?
Exactly. Some people are even saying this could, like, open the door for a spot XRP ETF.
Oh, a spot XRP ETF. Now that's interesting.
That would be huge, right? Make it way easier for everyone to get in on it.
Yeah, totally. But it's not just the legal stuff and the maybe new rules, right?
Oh, right.
We got to look at the whole crypto world.
Oh, yeah, the big picture.
What's going on with everything else?
Absolutely.
Because it's been, like, strong lately.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Bitcoin, for example, it's kind of settled around $97,000.
Okay.
That kind of, like, stability, it makes everyone feel better.
So it helps all the other cryptos, too.
Totally.
Like a rising tide lifts all boats.
Exactly. Healthy market, everyone benefits. XRP is riding that wave.
Okay.
But then, like, there's also the institutions, the big players.
Yeah, it's not just, like, us regular folks piling in.
Right.
It's, like, the big money, too.
Exactly. They're looking at XRP.
Why is that?
Well, the XRP ledger, it's getting used more and more, like, by banks to move money across borders.
Okay, yeah.
It's just faster and cheaper than the old ways, right?
Yeah.
And, like, these institutions, they see that.
It's not just hype, it's actually useful.
Exactly. They're starting to use XRP, and that makes it even more credible and more valuable.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, you've got the legal wins, the maybe friendlier rules, the whole market doing well, and these big institutions getting in on it. It's, like, all coming together.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty perfect storm for XRP.
Right.
But what about, like, the actual price predictions? What are people saying about where it's all going to go from here?
That's where it gets really interesting. Some people are, like, super bullish, talking about new all-time highs and stuff.
Okay.
But then, others are saying, hey, be careful. There could be some corrections coming.
So, like, a whole mix of opinions.
Oh, yeah, definitely. One guy, Crypto Michael, he's saying XRP's not even at its full potential yet.
Okay.
Says we haven't seen that crazy FOMO, like the fear of missing out.
Yeah.
He points out it hasn't even broken its old all-time high.
So he's thinking once it does that, it's going to take off.
That's his bet.
Yeah.
And then there are others who are even more, like, out there.
Really?
Yeah. There's this analyst, Egrag Crypto.
Okay.
They're saying XRP could hit, like, $18 by December 2024.
Oh.
And then, get this, $150 by January 2025.
$150. That's, like, almost impossible to imagine.
Right. It's a crazy prediction. But remember, crypto is, like, super volatile.
Yeah.
Not everyone's that optimistic.
Okay, right.
There's CoinCodex, for example. They're actually predicting a drop down to $1.56 by January 2025.
So, like, the complete opposite.
Right. So you have these predictions all over the place.
Yeah, some saying it's going to go way up, others saying it's going to crash.
Exactly. It just shows you XRP's at a crossroads right now.
Yeah, like a really big moment for it.
Totally. You've got all this good stuff happening, the legal stuff, maybe new rules, institutions getting involved, the whole market looking up. But then there's still the risk, the SEC appeal, and the fact that crypto just does its own thing sometimes.
Right.
So, yeah, it's really a make or break time for XRP. So, yeah, XRP is at a crossroads, predictions everywhere, some people seeing dollar signs, others a bit more realistic.
Yeah, let's talk about those predictions. Like that E-grade crypto, they're throwing out some big numbers. $18 by December 2024, and then, whoa, $150 by January 2025. Like, how do they even come up with that?
It's all like technical analysis. They're looking at the charts, the patterns, all those indicators.
So it's not just like random guesses.
No, it's more like they're trying to like read the market, based on how it's acted before.
Okay, so like for that $18 prediction, what's their thinking there?
So they've been studying the charts, and they think there are these like hints of a big move up. They're talking about the December candle, saying it could signal, get this, an 830% surge.
830%. That's insane.
Yeah, it's definitely on the high end, but you got to remember, crypto is wild. Even if they're right, there's going to be dips along the way.
Yeah.
Like E-grade crypto themselves, they even say, a similar candle in 2017, during that big boom, it had a 60% drop in its wick.
So even if it goes up that much, it could still drop a lot too.
Exactly. Volatility, that's just part of the game with crypto.
Okay, so buckle up. Even if we're heading to the moon.
Right.
But what about that $150 prediction for 2025? Where are they getting that from?
It's definitely a head spinner. But, it's not just them. There's another analyst, they called that jump to $2.08 using this thing called the Elliott wave theory. And they're saying XRP could hit almost $30 by 2026.
Elliott wave theory, what's that all about?
So it's basically this idea that, financial markets, even crypto, they move in these, waves, predictable patterns.
Okay.
And it's all driven by how people are feeling, the psychology of the investors.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And this analyst, they think XRP is forming this thing called a running triangle, which in this theory means a big price increase is coming.
So history's repeating itself. We're going to see this huge XRP wave.
That's what they're saying, yeah. They're using the old data to find these patterns, and they think this pattern means XRP is about to break out.
Okay, I kind of get it, but one saying $30 by 2026, the other $150 by 2025. That's a big difference.
Yeah, it just shows you these are predictions, not guarantees. Different analysts, different methods, different numbers.
Right, so don't go betting everything on one prediction.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got the super bullish folks.
Yeah.
But what about the other side? Are there people saying XRP might actually drop?
Oh, absolutely. Not everyone's on the moon train. Some analysts are more cautious, saying corrections are likely, and that this whole surge might not last.
Okay, so what are they saying?
Well, Coin Codex, for example, they're actually predicting a drop to $1.56 by January 2025.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, they're pointing to a few things, like the SEC appeal, that's still uncertain, and then maybe new rules, regulations in the U.S., stuff like that, and then, of course, the fact that crypto is, crypto.
Right, it could just do its own thing.
Exactly. They're basically saying maybe all the hype has pushed the price up too fast, and now it needs to come back down to reality.
Okay, so it's like the bulls versus the bears, and both sides have good points.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's like a battle of, who's got the right feeling about the market.
And only time will tell who wins.
Exactly.
So we've got predictions from crazy high to super low.
Yeah.
No one knows for sure. I guess it comes down to, how much risk you're willing to take.
Yeah, for sure. And, investing in crypto, especially with stuff like these legal battles, it's always risky.
Right. Definitely not for the faint of heart.
No, not at all. Do your research, know what your goals are, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. That's the key.
Yeah, okay. Good advice. So, just to recap, we've got analysts saying XRP is going to go through the roof, others saying it's going to crash back down. It's like a crypto roller coaster.
That's a great way to put it. It's why it's so exciting, right?
Yeah.
Unpredictable, volatile, full of surprises.
For sure. And XRP is right in the middle of it all. Now, let's talk a bit more about, those technical indicators. You mentioned that Elliott wave theory before.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one for a lot of analysts.
What's that all about again?
So it basically says that financial markets, they move in these recognizable wave patterns.
Okay.
And those patterns, they're driven by the psychology of investors.
So the mood swings of the market.
Yeah, exactly. And the theory is you can look at these patterns to try and figure out where the price is going to go next.
Interesting. So what are the Elliott wave people saying about XRP?
Well, this one analyst, they're saying XRP is currently in wave D of a running triangle pattern.
Okay, hold on. Wave D running triangle. I need a crypto dictionary over here.
Uh-huh. Right. So a running triangle, it's this 5-wave pattern. Each wave is like a phase in the market cycle. In wave D, it's usually a consolidation period where the price kind of moves sideways, maybe even a little bit down.
So like a pause before the next big move.
Yeah, exactly. And this analyst, they think XRP is almost at the end of this consolidation phase, which means a big price rally could be next.
So they're seeing a breakout coming.
Yeah, that's what they think. They're saying once wave D is done, we could see wave E, which is usually a big, strong move up.
So they're expecting a surge.
Yep. And they're not just looking at Elliott waves. They're also pointing to other things like increasing trading volume, a bullish RSI, stuff like that.
So multiple signs pointing in the same direction.
That's right. It's why some analysts are so confident about XRP right now.
I can see why they're excited. But, as always, there's risk.
Absolutely. Always do your research, look at everything, manage your risk.
Now, you mentioned the RSI. What's that all about?
It's this momentum indicator. It basically measures how much the price has been changing lately.
Okay.
It tells you if something's overbought or oversold.
So, like how excited the market is.
Yeah, kind of. A bullish RSI usually means more people are buying than selling.
Okay.
And that usually means the price is going to keep going up.
And for XRP, the RSI is looking good.
Yeah, it's been going up, which is a good sign.
So those technical indicators are kind of matching up with how everyone's feeling about XRP?
Yeah, pretty much. They're painting a pretty optimistic picture right now.
Earlier, you said some analysts are looking for XRP to break through its all-time high. Why is that so important?
Right, so there's this guy, Crypto Michael. He's all about market psychology. And he says once XRP breaks that old record, it enters this thing called price discovery mode.
Price discovery mode? What's that?
It basically means like uncharted territory. The price has never been this high before.
So no one knows what's going to happen.
Exactly. It could explode even higher or it could crash.
It sounds risky.
It is. High risk, high reward. And Crypto Michael, he thinks this uncertainty plus the potential for huge gains, it could create this FOMO frenzy.
Right. Everyone wants to get in before it's too late.
Yeah, that fear of missing out can really drive the price up.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about predictions and technical stuff. Let's talk about market cap for a minute.
Sure, that's another important metric.
Can you, explain that quickly?
Yeah, market cap, it's just the total value of all the coins that are out there.
Okay.
You take the price of the coin, multiply it by how many coins there are, and that's the market cap.
So higher price, more coins, bigger market cap.
Exactly. And XRP's market cap has gone way up recently, mostly because of the price surge.
Right. It even, passed Tether for a bit.
Yeah, that was a big moment. It shows how much interest there is in XRP.
So, market cap is a good sign of how confident people are about a crypto.
Definitely. It reflects what everyone thinks about its value and potential.
Okay, let's go back to those regulations for a minute.
Yeah.
How much could they affect the price?
Oh, regulations. That's a big one for all of crypto, not just XRP. But with XRP, it's even more important because of that SEC case.
Right, yeah.
The outcome of that appeal, that's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
It could either clear the way for XRP to grow, or it could put up some serious roadblocks.
Okay.
And it's not just the US, right? Governments everywhere are still trying to figure out what to do with crypto. Whatever they decide, it's going to affect the whole industry.
So it's like a constantly changing landscape.
Exactly. Things are changing all the time, so investors need to stay informed.
So we talked about why XRP is surging, but what about the opposite? What if the price drops?
Yeah, corrections, those are always a possibility.
With anything, right?
Right. Nothing goes up forever.
So what could cause XRP to drop?
A few things, like if the SEC wins that appeal, that would be bad news. People might lose confidence, start selling.
Yeah, it would hurt.
Or the whole crypto market could take a hit.
Ah.
If Bitcoin starts crashing, everything else usually follows.
So XRP is not immune to that?
Nope. It's all connected. And then there's profit taking.
Oh, yeah. People selling to cash out.
Exactly. After a big price run up like this, some people are going to want to take their profits, and that can cause the price to dip.
So ups and downs are normal. Corrections happen for all sorts of reasons.
Exactly. It's just part of how markets work.
Okay, we've been really focused on predictions and technical stuff, but there's more to this than just the numbers, right?
Absolutely. XRP, it's a technology, it's got real-world uses. It's not just about trading and making money.
Right. It's about making payments easier, faster, cheaper, especially across borders.
Exactly. And that's what makes it so interesting. It's not just about potential profits. It's about potentially changing how the whole financial system works.
Yeah, it's a big idea. So while those price swings are exciting, the real value is in what XRP could do for the world.
I couldn't agree more. It's about the technology and its potential impact.
Okay, so we've talked about the price going crazy, all those predictions, the technical stuff, but like, what does this all mean for the future? Could XRP actually change how we think about money?
That's the big question, right?
Yeah.
It's exciting, but, some people are skeptical too.
Yeah, like some say it's going to revolutionize everything. Others think it's, I don't know, too disruptive maybe.
It's kind of wild how one crypto can cause so much debate.
Right.
But before we get into all that, let's think about why XRP even came about in the first place.
Wait, so zoom out a bit. What's the background here?
Well, everything's changing so fast, right? Technology and finance is changing a lot too. The old ways of sending money, especially across borders, it's just not working that well anymore. It's slow, it's expensive, and a lot of times it's not very transparent.
Yeah, like international transfers could be such a pain. The fees, the waiting, all the paperwork.
Exactly, and that's where XRP comes in. It's trying to be a better way, faster, cheaper, more transparent.
So it's not just about making money off the price going up. It's trying to actually fix a real problem.
Exactly, and that's what's so cool about it, right? It's not just speculation. It's a technology that could actually make things better for everyone, more accessible, more efficient.
Okay, but can it really live up to all that?
No one knows for sure, but it's looking promising. More and more banks and payment companies, they're starting to use the XRP ledger.
Yeah, I've seen that, big institutions using it to send money across borders instantly.
Exactly. And as more of them use it, the network gets stronger, XRP becomes more valuable, more useful.
So it's the more people use it, the better it gets.
Yeah, like a snowball effect. And if that keeps going, XRP could become a really big deal in the global financial system.
Okay, so let's imagine that happens. XRP takes over. What would that world look like?
Oh, it's fun to think about. Imagine sending money across borders, just like sending an email. No huge fees, no waiting days or weeks for it to go through.
Like the internet of money. Instant, easy, no borders.
Yeah, exactly. That's what a lot of people who believe in XRP are hoping for. They see a future where it makes things easier for everyone, individuals, businesses, even governments.
It's a pretty cool vision. But we got to be real, right? There's got to be some challenges, too. What are some of the hurdles for XRP?
Well, like we talked about, the whole regulatory situation is still a bit messy. That SEC appeal, that's going to be huge for XRP, especially here in the U.S.
Yeah, if the SEC wins, that would be a big setback.
Absolutely. And it's not just the SEC, right? Governments all over the world are still figuring out how to deal with crypto. Their decisions are going to shape the whole industry.
So XRP needs clear rules to really succeed.
Totally. And then there's competition. It's not the only one trying to solve this problem. There are other cryptos, other blockchain solutions out there.
Right. It's a crowded market. So why XRP? What makes it stand out?
It's fast, it's efficient, more than most other cryptos, and the fees are super low, especially compared to traditional banks.
So better technology and it's cheaper.
Yeah, and don't forget, Ripple, the company behind XRP, they've got all these partnerships with big financial institutions. That gives XRP a lot of credibility.
Okay, so let's say XRP overcomes all these challenges and really takes off. How could that change the financial world?
Well, imagine banks not needing to use those old, slow systems for international transfers anymore.
Yeah, they could just use the XRP ledger, send money instantly, save a ton of money.
Exactly. And those savings, they could get passed on to consumers and businesses, right? That could mean lower prices, more economic growth, all kinds of good stuff.
Sounds like everyone wins.
It could be a really positive change. And it's not just cross-border payments either. XRP could be used for micropayments, remittances, even DeFi, that decentralized finance stuff.
So it could be used for all sorts of things.
Yeah, the possibilities are pretty wide open. And as the technology gets better, who knows what else it could be used for.
Okay, let's think about how this could affect, regular people. How could XRP change our lives?
Well, like we said, sending money overseas could become way easier and cheaper. That's huge for people who send money back home to their families.
Yeah, they usually get hit with those crazy fees and have to wait forever for the money to arrive.
Exactly. With XRP, they could send money instantly for almost nothing. That means more money for their families.
That's a real tangible benefit, not just some abstract financial thing.
Right. And then there's micropayments. You could pay for online content, little things, for fractions of a penny. That could change how online businesses work, empower creators, all sorts of cool stuff.
So it's like a whole new world of possibilities.
Yeah, it could really spark innovation and creativity.
Okay, so we've been pretty optimistic about XRP, but not everyone feels that way, right?
Yeah, there are definitely some skeptics. Some people say it's too centralized for a real crypto.
Because Ripple controls a lot of the XRP, right?
Exactly. Decentralization is a big deal in the crypto world. The idea is no one should have too much control.
And some people think Ripple has too much control over XRP.
Yeah, they worry that Ripple could manipulate the price or use the network for their own benefit.
So it's about trust, right? Can people trust Ripple to do the right thing?
That's a big part of it. Ripple needs to be transparent, show that they're committed to fairness and openness.
So we've talked about the good and the bad, the potential and the risks. It's complicated.
It is. It's this mix of finance, technology, and the potential to change the world.
And we don't know how it's all going to play out yet.
Nope, we'll have to wait and see.
But it's definitely a story worth watching.
For sure. XRP could change everything, for better or worse.
Well, I think that's a good place to wrap up this deep dive. XRP is at a crossroads. The future's wide open, full of possibilities, some exciting, some scary. Thanks for joining us as we explored this fascinating topic. It's been a wild ride, and we'll keep you updated on what happens next.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure discussing all this with you.